Can I shoot 7 under par at the Old Course at St. Andrews? Very historic course, has hosted a lot of British Opens, and my goal is to shoot 7 under par. This is part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, I played the front 9 and I shot 5 under. So we just got to shoot 2 under on the back, although the back does play a lot more difficult. So it's still going to be a big challenge here, but we got off to a great start with 5 under. So my goal today is to shoot 2 under or better for a total score of 7 under or better. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm Justin Van Riper with Sim Golf Live, where I do live golf every day, Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. So come join me. I want to interact with you guys. I want to hear from you. Join me here live. And I also want to give a big shout out to X Golf. I am at X Golf O'Fallon, Missouri. Love this place. Great facility. The staff is excellent. Love playing here. I think X Golf has the best simulators in the business, especially for putting. So it really creates a realistic round. And like today, I'm playing St. Andrews, and this place is only 10 minutes from my house. It'd be a lot harder to, kind of plan a trip to St. Andrews, and I get to play it. So really cool place. Big shout out to them. Thanks for letting me play. And we're going to go ahead and get started here on hole 10. We're going to change a couple settings. So the normal gimme range is 7 feet. I'm going to change that to 4 to keep it a little more realistic. The reason I have any gimme is because if it gets below 4 feet, the simulator just has a difficult time reading it. So that's why we go ahead and, have it set at anything at all. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I love this. We only have 311 on the first hole here. Just 311 in. This could be a great birdie opportunity. Going to start out with a good drive. So if I hit this well, I mean, we should be right up there. Maybe get on the green. If not, just have a real easy chip to get up and down for birdie. So let's get it started on a good note here. Pulled it a little bit. It's going to be okay, I believe. Now, I do have to be careful because there are areas here that are considered hazard that you would not expect it to be hazard. I had that happen on part 1. On actually the 9th hole, I thought I had a birdie because I had a tee shot that was very close to the green, and it ended up not reading it, or it ended up being in a hazard. And I had to take a penalty stroke, and it ended up being a par. So got to be careful with that. That one did look like it said it was in the rough and not hazard, which is good. But let's try to do better. That's why I've got Better Justin. So my second golfer is better because, our second ball is always better, right? Let's see what we can do here. Pulled it again. It's going to be a very similar spot. It's actually a little further left. So slightly disappointing, although, I mean, realistically, it was going to be a very difficult eagle. Although we could still chip in. You never know. We got 35 yards from here. I'm going to go ahead and take this shot. Take a lob wedge and knock it up there. Try to get it pretty close. Got 35 yards. It's playing slightly downhill, but it's in the rough. So I think this is going to be about a 38. We'll go 38-yard shot. That's what I'm thinking. 38. Oh, no backspin. Dang, I thought that was going to be a really good shot, and didn't seem to read very much backspin on that. I thought that would have been, maybe 7,000. I thought I caught that pretty well. So that's a little surprising, but let's try to do better. That one had no backspin too. Got a little more scared with that, wondering if it wasn't going to have spin. I probably should have went ahead and reset the system just to make sure that it's just not reading low spin. We're going to go ahead and put this a little bit out. It's going to break, just not very much. So we're going to put it right there on the basically on the edge right there, right side. Aim right on the right side. This putt is actually way downhill. It's a 17-footer, played more like 12. I'm going to try to hit this about 13 or so. Hopefully we knock it in. Start out with birdie. It's got to go. Wow, I don't know if I pulled that a little bit or it actually broke more than I thought. That's not even a gimme. I said it's got to go. That's the thing about those downhill putts. So I'm like, oh, that one's got to go. It went 5 feet long. So that's outside of gimme range as well. I'm going to put this one just a touch more outside. I'm honestly surprised that one broke that much. I'm thinking maybe I just did pull it slightly. But you could see how that last one just ran out. So got to hit this one pretty soft. Man, it just breaks a lot more than I think. And that thing just keeps running. That is wild. I cannot believe that ran out that much. That thing is way downhill. So unfortunately, not had a pretty decent tee shot. But it is looking like, we're obviously settling for par, assuming we can make this, but it's pretty straight. This should be pretty easy, especially with 2 shots. But really would have liked to start with birdie, but we're still in great shape for our goal. Oh, man, this is going to be embarrassing if I miss this twice. So that was a little uphill. And this is what I was kind of saying about the shorter putts. That, to me, seemed like it went more than 5 feet, and we ended up quite a bit short. So let's just make sure we give this one a little extra here. All right. Whew. I honestly was worried. I was like, I cannot believe I just left another one short. I wasn't thrilled with getting a par there after, the tee shot. It would have been really frustrating to get a bogey here. So got a little fly over the hole. This is a little par 3. You can see there's a few bunkers surrounding the green. Wow. If you can look at that heat map up there, there's a lot of color. So when there's a lot of color, that means there's a ton of slope and undulation. So I don't really know what it's fully going to look like when it gets up there, but my guess is this is going to be a very difficult putt. So we're going to try to, hopefully get it as close as we can so we don't have a long one here. We've got 164 yards, slightly down, played maybe a yard or 2 less. Let's try to hopefully put this at least on the green, give ourselves a shot at it. Not strike that well. Very poor, actually. Very poor strike. All right, so that would be getting up and down from there. Not a great shot there. Just trying something a little different on my irons. I actually had a mini lesson yesterday and realized that my shoulders are tilted too much back, so I'm trying to put them forward to avoid that fat shot, which is actually what I just did there. So let's try to avoid that. Let's try to hit a better shot here. Trying to tilt those shoulders. All right, that was a pretty good strike. That should be a pretty good result. Go ball. Oh, yeah, that's great. So better Justin came through after the rough first shot. That one was much better. You can see, though, this has a ton of breaks. So this is, even with 2 shots at it and we're inside 10 feet, this is definitely not a gimme birdie. Far from it. This thing is going to break a ton. So I actually have this, even though it's under 10 feet, it's like 9.7. It is playing a little uphill, but I have this from the center line of the hole. I have this 1.6 feet out to the left. We'll see. I don't know if that's a good line or not, but we'll give it a shot. But you can see I'm aiming incredibly far to the left for this short of a putt. All right, we're going to hit this probably about 12 feet is the goal. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Okay, well, that's a gimme. Hit that definitely with too much pace. It was uphill, so I thought it was going to be a little bit slower. But I hit that with too much pace. I don't think the line was too bad. Maybe a little bit much. So we'll go ahead and try 1.4 instead of 1.6 out. Try to hit this with a little less pace. We do have a gimme par. I knew this putt was going to be difficult based on the green. 12 feet. That's the goal. That might be in. Yes, let's go. Man, that was a difficult putt. I will take that birdie there. What a putt. All right. 1 under through 2. It's a great start. We got to get to 2 under and then be able to maintain that. And who knows? Maybe we'll try to go even lower, but I don't want to get, too greedy here. I know this back nine plays a lot more tricky. Another short one. So I am playing this from 1 tee box up from the tips. It's 1 tee box up, but it's playing pretty short from here. I should be able to, if I grab the right driver, grab the wrong driver, but I should be able to honestly if I hit it well, I should be able to actually get this on the green, I would think. So that'd be nice. Let's have a putt for eagle. All right, let's see what that does. Oh, it's got to miss that bunker. I think it did. Go ball. Oh, that's going to be nice. Sit. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, let's go. 22 feet. 22 feet for eagle. Let's go, baby. I will take that. It's going to be really hard to beat that. Going to be really hard to beat 22 feet from 305 yards. This is a very fun, drivable par 4, and we hit a great one on our first. So let's try to, I don't know, maybe get closer. How about a hole in one? Hole in one on a par 4. That would be pretty cool. A little bit lower. I think that might still be on because it has less spin. The rough might have killed it. Nope, we're still on. Still on. Obviously, we're going to take the closer one, but from 305-yard hole, putting 2, not 1, but 2 on the green is pretty nice. I will take that. Okay, so we got 23 feet for eagle. You can also see, I think we ended up in a great location because if you're over here, look at all that color. So this is all like blue, and you can see the balls are breaking really fast. So the balls are breaking really fast, which means there's a lot more break to the putt. We're in a little bit better of a location. So we left ourselves in a pretty good spot here. It's not going to break much at the beginning, going to break a little at the end. I think I'm going to put it right here, which is almost just shy of half a foot to the left on my aim point from the center of the cup. Looks like it's pretty level putt. So I'm going to hit this probably about 24 feet would be the goal. Let's knock this in for eagle. Go ball. Oh, so close. So close. And that would have been a solo eagle for player number 1. Okay, so that wasn't quite enough. We do have a give me birdie, so that's nice. We're going to now put this one slightly further out and try to do basically the same thing. That was great pace on the last putt. Great pace. Let's try to do the same thing, just aim it a little further to the left and see if we can get this eagle. Just got to get there. Oh, I cannot believe that still missed right. It just, didn't have quite enough pace. It really died off at the end. Man, I aimed that one, further left, and it still missed to the right. I thought we were going to be in good shape. So this one, I can tell it's a little bit further. This one is definitely not going to be drivable. And it looks like it's like fairway, and then you got a bunch of rough, and then more fairway. I think the play is still going to be to just bomb it down there, and it's going to be in the rough. So we're going to have a rough shot from the rough, and that's okay. I'd rather, I think, be further down there and then so the rough typically takes, about 10% off. But I think I'd rather just hit driver and be in the rough. Yep, I'm going to be in the rough. I think that might actually, you know what? There are a lot of hazards over here. So we've got to watch what it says at the screen. Hazard. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. All right. I think I really probably need to play this a little bit more conservatively here. Make sure we have one in play. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to I think I'm going to hit a 5 iron. I thought about the 5 wood, but sometimes I can snap that thing left. I can snap left, and I can't be in another hazard. Can't have that happen again. So we're going to just take this 5 iron. I hope I hit this well, because if I don't hit this really well, we're going to have a long way in. Even if I do hit it well, we'll still have a decent ways in. But it's going to be a really long way if I don't hit this well. So crucial to strike this well. Nope. Did not strike that well. Go, ball. Go, 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 go. Okay, I might be keeping the same club in my hand because we're going to have a long way in. Yeah, 210. Okay. That's all right. We don't need a birdie every hole. And so if we can just get this somewhere up there. I'm not sure if this is a 5 or 6. This could be a 6. Like I said, trying a few new things with the iron swing, just my shoulder tilt really. And, it takes some getting used to. Okay, hit that better, but it's way right. Got to make sure this doesn't end up in hazard. It's very important. So we're decent distance. Okay, it's in the rough, so that is not hazard. Very important here. It's a lot of hazard where you wouldn't think there would be at this course. Okay, might go back. Might have to work on that later, and I might have to go back to more of a normal swing for me here. And I thinned that one too, but it's at least going straight. It's actually not too bad. It actually worked out pretty good. We've got a birdie putt. We were 210 yards away, and we got 19 feet for birdie. So that is A-okay. I'm happy with that. I think I had the wrong club, to be honest, because I thinned that, and it still pretty much got there. And I thinned that pretty good. But, I will take it. I will absolutely take it. Got a little bit break. I'm going to put that around. It's not a ton. Maybe put it right there. It's 0.7 feet out to the right on the aim point. Slightly downhill putt. I'm going to try to hit this about 19 feet. I think I pulled that a touch. I don't think the line was bad. I think I just pulled that a little bit. It's all right. That's a gimme. On those downhill putts, you never know. They can just, run out like crazy. So to have a gimme is perfectly fine. Okay, I'm gonna put that a little further. I think I had it at 2 degrees, and now I've got it at 2.5, about 0.8 out. See if we can hit a better putt. 19 feet. Hit the hole, hit the hole. Yes, let's go. I think that was gonna run decent ways by, but that's great. All right. I mean, this is a fantastic start, and we have a par 5 now. So besides the par on the first to get started, that is a birdie turkey. We got a birdie turkey now. So we got a par 5 here. We're in great shape. Remember, our goal was to shoot 7 under over the course, basically over the course of 18 holes, 2 videos, and I shot 5 under on the first one. So we are now 8 under total, and the goal was 7. So we're looking in great shape for that. And who knows? I think the course record is like 11 under, and who knows? Maybe we can kind of challenge that. That'd be amazing. Okay, we got 523. If I hit a good drive, should be able to reach this into, maybe set up another eagle look. That should be pretty good. It's drawing a little bit. I hope it stays in the fairway. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, man, it just kept running out. Darn. Okay, so that's going to take 10% off, and it's 224. We're going to try to aim this one further right. Aim this further right and try purposely to, kind of pull it slightly and also draw it. Basically, the exact swing we had in the last one would be perfect, just aimed further to the right. Is that going to be okay? I think that's going to be good. All right, it's got to stay in the fairway this time. Go, ball. Just keep going, keep going. All right, so the first one was actually struck a little bit better, and actually it's closer to the hole, but it's coming from the rough. So we're going to just take the fairway ball. It's just slightly further, but I think it actually technically plays closer than the other one because of that 10%. So we got 230, got a 5-iron again. Hopefully this will be a good club this time. Maybe we can get a good strike on it. I mean, that was flushed. That was a beautiful shot. Go, ball. Go, go, go. What a shot. What a shot. 3 feet for eagle. That's a gimme. That's a gimme eagle. Let's go. What a shot from 232 yards, 232, 5-iron to 3 feet. That's awesome for a gimme eagle. Man, I can't beat that. Unless we hole out. How about albatross here? But let's be honest. I think I'm not getting better than that. 3 feet from 232 with a 5-iron for a gimme eagle. That's incredible. Very happy with that. I'm probably not going to hit this well. I'm pretty excited about that last one. That one is a little bit thin. Not a terrible strike, but it's a little bit thin. Caught a little more spin. And wow, yeah, that's a lot further back from the other one. Watch this. Concede. Nice eagle. Man, I love a conceded eagle. That is amazing. Very happy with that. So now we are 5 under par through 5 holes. And I mean, we've got a real shot at the course record. I believe it's 11 under. If somebody in the chat, if you can look up the course record, the old course at St. Andrews, if you could look that up, I'd love to hear what the course record is. But I want to say it's 11 under. So somebody could look that up. It is 11 under par. Okay, we just got confirmation. Thank you for that. 11 under par. And so what? We're 10. We're 10 under par right now total. So we have a real shot here, guys, at the course record. And, it's literally called the Old Course of St. Andrews. So it's been around forever. And to, shoot a course record would be pretty awesome. Now, I get it. I'm not playing in the same conditions. Usually it's very windy at St. Andrews and cold. And, I'm not having to hit from the rough. I'm also playing one tee box up. I get it, guys. There's a lot of factors, but still pretty darn cool to be able to try to shoot. Oh, and I'm scrambling, but to try to shoot 11 under is pretty cool. All right, let's give this a good swing. Almost 400 yards. Oh, didn't hit that one very well. It's all right though. That's going to be fine. It's not, very long par 4, so should be okay. Just make sure it's not hazard. Okay, it's rough. 135 in from the rough. That'll be a fine position if we have to take it. Obviously, prefer to do a little bit better. All right, that was piped. That was smoked. Oh, we might go in the bunker too. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. 300 yards right down the middle. I mean, that bunker's like in the middle of the fairway. I mean, that was right down the middle basically, and we've got that. So kind of have the option here of playing from the rough or playing from the bunker. The bunker is 80%, so it takes 20 off. That actually looks like it's short of the bunker, though. It looks like it might be short, but you know what? I'm going to take the longer one. I just don't want to deal with how that could come out, basically, out of that bunker. So obviously this is a little bit longer of a shot, but this is still what we're going to take. With it being in the rough, I think this is going to play. I think it's about a 150 shot. So I'm going to go ahead and take 9-iron. Try to get some spin on this. Take 9. Pulled it just a touch. We did get a lot of spin on that. That's going to be pretty much pin high because of that. Wow, with 10,000 backspin, I thought that would really check up. Oh, you know what? We landed on a slope. We just landed on a big downhill slope is why that kind of ran out. Let's try to get this. This is another. I know right now I'm 5 under par through 5 holes, and it's like, oh, this is pretty easy. But I mean, these greens are crazy. There's so much color on there, so that means there's so much slope. It's honestly, I promise it's not as easy as we're making it look right now. We just kind of are hot right now, kind of in the zone. So I aim right, and of course I hit it right. I think that was pretty good had I just aimed at the flag, but I'm trying to figure out this little bit new style on aim point here. Probably going to take this 30-footer. I mean, obviously it's closer. Do have a pretty significant break. It's a little downhill. It's going to be a tough one. It's definitely going to be a tough one. All right, we're going to put it. That is almost 3 feet. Almost 3 feet out to the left on this 30-footer. I think it's going to break really significantly. It's downhill. Downhill. It looks like it kind of goes maybe slightly up a ridge and then back down. Got to be careful with pace here. Probably 29 feet or so is how I'm going to play this. Go ball. Keep going. Okay. I'd love to at least have a gimme on this next one. Although, 5 feet, 2 putts at it, you certainly hope you make that. That's crazy that I don't think that had quite enough break, which is insane to say. So now we are 3.2 feet out to the left, which is just insane to think about. Try to hit this a little harder, 30 feet. Felt pretty good. Oh, so close, guys. That's a good putt. I mean, that was extremely difficult to make. You saw me. I was 3.2 feet aimed to the left on that one. So a little disappointed to, not birdie that one after coming off that eagle. But we're going to see what we can do here. And I think, is this I think maybe it's the next one. I can't remember if it's I think the next one is the famous road hole. I believe it's the next one, and it plays extremely difficult. Very difficult hole. Whoops, wrong way. Aim this right here. This one's doesn't seem too bad. It's 345. Just hit a good drive. Should be in good shape. It's going a little left, leaking left on me. Well, once again, we always got to make sure we're not in hazard. Let's see what we got in. 80 yards rough. Okay. All right. Let's try it. I got to figure out how to stop going so far left. We are still going to aim it right, but try not to open up quite as much. It's still going left. I definitely hit that one with a little more authority. We're down there a little further. Let's just make sure it's not hazard. It's in rough. Okay. 65 yards. I think that's the one we're going to go ahead and take the little closer one. Sometimes, it's a little better to have a slightly further shot in. A little more of a full shot. This one's slightly uphill. It probably plays maybe like 73 or so. So this is actually kind of where I got the lesson, was the shot I'm about to hit. So we're going to see if it's paid off. I'm going to take a little different approach here. Really fix the shoulder lean and see what happens. Sit. Yeah, not bad. I'll take it. So you can see the shot right there on that. It's it's very low. It comes in extremely low, but it's got a good amount of spin on it. So very low, but a lot of spin. So that's why it kind of checks up. So it comes in there really low. This is a 60 degree. So, I mean, I can hit this thing straight in the air if I wanted to, but we're purposely keeping it down, spinning it, and getting it to check up. That's gonna might actually be pretty good. Let's go. And that one checked up more than I thought it would, because that one didn't have as much spin. But all in all, I've really been kind of struggling with those types of shots. So, first kind of really go at it. At the kind of new technique to put two balls within like 12 feet. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so we're going to aim this just slightly out. We got it 0.4 out. That might actually be, I think that's maybe too much. We're going to aim it right on the edge. The right edge is going to be our aim point. Another like downhill putt that probably could run out pretty significantly. Try to hit this about 10, 11 feet. pulled it just a touch, I believe. I think I pulled that just a little bit. Do have a gimme par, but let's try to do a little bit better. We got a course record to break, guys. Got a course record to break. Let's try not to pull this one this time. Put it right there and hit it about 11 feet. I think I pulled it again. Get in there. Oh, that's tough. Lift it out. Lift it out. Probably should have adjusted the aim point a little bit more, but that's tough. Yes, this is the famous hole. So this is, I believe, the hardest hole on the course. Pretty sure it is. You can see that fairway is incredibly narrow. That might, over there, all that stuff you just saw on the left, that might be hazard. It truly might be hazard, which makes this an extremely tight tee shot. I don't know how well you guys can see from your video, but the fairway is so narrow. It's literally like a couple paces wide up here. And that's honestly probably about right where I'd be going. It's incredibly, incredibly narrow. So we're going to try to aim this a little over to the right. Hopefully we don't end up in hazard, because honestly, it's 430, and as long as we get it down there, we're going to have a fine approach shot as long as we stay in play and we don't hit it in a hazard. Going right over, I think that's a hotel. So we're going literally right over a hotel here. Hopefully we don't hit any patrons at the hotel. Knock somebody out at the pool. Oh, no. I don't know. I hit that. Oh, it might hit cart path? Nope. That's actually going to be okay. I don't know how that worked out as well as it did. Okay, and we're in the rough. So really not in a bad spot there. It's not a hazard. I hit that straight off the top of the club face. So probably need to just tee it down a little bit lower. We're going way on the right with our line. Hit it over this hotel. Hit it over the hotel. Let's decrease our tee height a little bit. And let's try that again. Better Justin usually comes through for us, right? I pulled it. That's hammered, but pulled. Oh, that's going to be just fine. So the angle that took makes me think that hit something. I think I was looking down, after I hit it. So I didn't fully see, but I think maybe that hit the hotel. That was a very weird, that ball would have gone so far. That was like 100, I think it said 164 balls with like no spin. That thing should have been, 310 or something like that. It got nowhere even close to that. So now we got an option here. We can do 155 from the rough. It's a slightly better angle, or we can go 188 from the fairway. I'm going to go ahead and take this rough shot. The angle's a little bit better. I think this is going to play about 170. This is about a 170 shot. Go ahead and take an 8-iron. 170 is how I plan on playing this. All right, see what we do. Fix my lean. Should be on the green. Should stay. Yeah. All right. Hey, hardest hole in the course. Very difficult tee shot. Having 24 feet for birdie, I'll take that. But let's see if we can maybe do a little bit better. Try to do a little bit better here. Fix my shoulder lean. Pushed it out to the right. Actually, I thought it was going to go further right, honestly. I got really good spin on that. Not a terrible shot, but I just blocked it out a little bit to the right. Okay, this is going to be, I think both these putts are going to be extremely difficult. So this hard hole is not done yet. I think we're going to take this one, but there is purple, which means that's way, way uphill. And, oh my goodness. Yeah, the purple is usually uphill, I think. Although I don't know, there's like two shades. I guess maybe that's downhill. This putt is way downhill. So it's 1.1 feet. You have to multiply that by 10. I basically have to take 11 feet off of this putt. It's like 11 feet downhill. So this is one of those that can probably just run by miles. And it's got a really good amount of break in it too. So overall, it's a very, very difficult putt. So we're not in yet on this famous road hole, the most difficult hole on the course. I believe 18 is actually going to be drivable par 4. So we've got that to look forward to, but we got to focus on this putt here, try to hit a good one. It's 25 footer that I think I need to play like 14 feet. That's crazy. All right, let's see what we can do here. That's wild. Slow down. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can stop this. Okay, it stopped. Wow. So that screen is 15 feet. I didn't even get remotely close. I mean, I was several feet short of the screen, and it's 15 feet on a 25-foot putt. And I went way long. This is a crazy putt. And you saw how much it broke. I had that way outside. I mean, I had that incredibly outside, and it still was not even really close to enough. That's wild. So I am aiming almost 3.5 feet out to the right on a 25-foot putt that I guess, need to hit 10, maybe not even. That's still not enough. I don't think you can put enough break in that putt, and that's just going to keep going. That is wild. They both just stopped. Like, it must flatten out, and they both stopped at the same spot. I don't know how you keep that short. I mean, I hit that putt probably like 7 feet on a 25-footer. I hit it 7 feet on a 25-footer, and we have 13 feet back up the hill. Wild. I think we literally have like the exact same putt. It literally is the exact same putt. Even though we hit the second one softer, that's just all right. This hole is definitely showing its teeth. This one is incredibly hard here. Incredibly hard. We're gonna go just outside the right edge, barely outside the right edge. Now this one's way uphill. So what's crazy is we're gonna have to definitely, like without a doubt, hit this putt harder than we hit the last one. The last putt was 25 feet. This is 13. And we're going to have to hit this substantially harder, probably twice as hard. And it's half the distance. That's wild. Wild, guys. I'm going to probably try to hit this like 18 feet. Come on, baby. Ah! All right, we got one more shot. That's the good thing about a scramble. Really would like to avoid a bogey. I haven't had a bogey at all on the scorecard. And really, you probably shouldn't have a bogey in a scramble, but man, is this hole difficult. This hole is incredibly hard. This green is about impossible where they have the pin. They just put this pin in a brutal location. I think a greenskeeper is pretty upset and maybe having a bad day. Because this thing is brutal. But, all right, come on. Let's try to knock this in. Save par. Let's go. 18 feet. That's how we're going to hit this one. Yes! Par. I don't think I've ever celebrated a par on a scramble as hard as I did right there. I mean, it starts with the tee shot. The tee shot's incredibly difficult. Then on your approach, you've got very difficult approach because of the green. Then when you get on the green, I mean, that pin location was almost impossible. Crazy, crazy. Okay, I thought we were going to be able to drive this. We are not going to be able to drive this, but we should be able to get it up there close for a little pitch shot in. It's pretty open on this, especially on the left side. So even if we go left, we'll be okay. Can't go too far right, but left side is, I mean, it's not a very difficult tee shot here. Pretty short hole. So if we can finish with a birdie here, we will tie the course record. And try to tie the course record here. We smashed our goal of 7 under, and now we're going to try to go for course record of 11. Tee it down just slightly lower. Don't sky it. All right, I tried to put a little extra into that one and talk about sky. That was a straight sky job. We are actually, I think, in play though. How did that kick so high? Oh, that might be hazard over there. Rough. Okay, so that's in the rough. Obviously, I really don't anticipate using that shot, but we've got it if we need it. We got a ball in play. So let's try to hit a much better one. I mean, I just tried to tattoo that one, and right before I hit it, I was like, you know what? You've got 2 shots at this. Why don't you just try to smash the first one? Just absolutely crush it. And yeah, so we wasn't great. Was not great. Let's see if we can do better. All right, that was hit better. It's going to be left, but should be just fine. Didn't get a ton of distance on that one. Had quite a bit of spin, a little lower ball speed. I really, after that first one, I just wanted to get something, play that a little more cautiously, get something down there. Got 86 yards. Okay, so this time, instead of a 60, we're going to try taking a 55 to get it to go a little bit further. Try a 55. And I'm going to hit it like I did on that last short one. So this ball should come out very low, hopefully have quite a bit of spin, maybe land on the green. Might skip once and then check is kind of the goal. Got 86, slightly uphill. Fix their lane. Not enough. All right, got to give it more than that. I think I'm actually going to go to a 50 instead of the 55 because this is slightly uphill and it's not really going to run out, especially with, I'm putting a lot of spin on it. This is a 60, so maybe I should not. I don't think that's going to go further. I didn't hit that super aggressive, so I do want to take one more club and maybe also just hit it a little bit harder. So this is kind of a shot I just was learning yesterday. So you guys get to see it in action very quickly. Just aim this a little bit to the right. Tend to pull these wedges a little bit. Okay. Fix the lane. Still ain't good enough. All right, very poor efforts. Like I said, just learning this. Let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna, I think, do a bump and run on this, and maybe give ourselves a chance to hold it. So I'm actually gonna take a pitching wedge here. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna take a 50. I don't have the right club that I'm looking for. We're going to hit a 50 degree, but still pretty close to like a pitching wedge, bump and run. It's pretty good. Gimme. Ah, of course it wanted to go just outside that gimme range. Well, this is our last chance right here, guys. Last chance to try to tie the course record. I've got to hold this. Got to hold this. Don't want to leave it short because I really would love to hold this. I've got one at 5 feet and we'll have 2 putts at it. So hopefully we can make that. Don't worry about the next shot. Just try to hold this. So let's try to play this pretty aggressively. Try to hold this out for the course record. Still too far to the left. Great shot. I mean, great shot. I can't complain by that. 2 feet, gimme. But man, that would have been nice to get the course record. A little bit unfortunate on the finish. We were 5 under through 5, and we finished right at 5 under. So we had parred the last 4 in a row. Trying to get out of the way so you guys can see the scorecard. So that's a wrap for this series. We shot 10 under par at St. Andrews. Very, very happy with that. I knew the back was going to play tougher, especially towards the end. We did take advantage of it initially, on the first 5 holes, shooting 5 under. We had a gimme eagle, by hitting a 235-yard shot with a 5-iron to 3 feet. That was pretty awesome. Highlight of the round for sure. Didn't even have to putt it. Gimme eagle. But thank you guys for joining me here. For anybody new to the channel, I'm Justin Van Riper with Sim Golf Live. I do live golf every day, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. So join me. I'd love to, kind of hear from you guys in the comments. I'd love to interact with you. But join me here live. Big shout out to X Golf. Thank them for letting me do this here. The staff at the location in O'Fallon, Missouri, they are incredible. Love the guys and gals here. Incredible place. So highly recommend coming out and playing. And hey, you can play St. Andrews. Literally can play St. Andrews from 10 minutes from your house, which is pretty neat. Big shout out to them. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, anything you guys can do to help me out. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one.